Toyota's Mirai begins as precision data, where engineers sculpt efficiency before a single metal sheet is formed. Designers refine every contour by hand, shaping airflow, elegance, and presence into the Mirai's body. Digital simulations verify structure, packaging, and safety long before production lines ever begin moving. Aerodynamics are tuned meticulously, reducing drag while enhancing high-speed stability and cabin quietness. Production starts with specialized steel, selected for strength, consistency, and flawless forming performance. Lightweight aluminum components help lower mass while preserving structural integrity across key sections. Laser verification ensures each sheet meets tolerances measured in fractions of a millimeter. A controlled lubricant layer reduces friction and protects surfaces during intense stamping operations. With materials approved and prepared, the Mirai enters the thunderous world of panel forming. The hood takes shape under immense pressure, transforming flat steel into precise geometry. Hidden beneath the surface, reinforcement structures add rigidity and crash performance. A single roof panel is shaped with careful force to maintain smooth symmetry. Each door skin is pressed to match the Mirai's flowing side profile. Inner door frames are engineered for hardware, wiring, and side impact strength. Outer rear doors continue the body's proportions with millimeter-perfect alignment surfaces. Internal channels strengthen doors while keeping weight tightly controlled. Lightweight fenders are formed to sharpen efficiency without sacrificing durability. Large quarter panels demand controlled stretching to avoid distortion or weakness. The trunk lid emerges crisp and symmetrical, ready for later assembly. Wheel arch reinforcements add stiffness where suspension loads are highest. Impact structures are shaped from stronger steel to manage collision energy efficiently. After forming, laser trimming creates exact fit points for assembly. The floor pan carries structural loads and defines cabin packaging underneath. Rear floor sections are tailored for the Mirai's advanced hydrogen architecture. Critical pillars are strengthened to protect occupants in severe impacts. Hot stamping creates exceptional strength in one of the body's key safety zones. Final trimming refines complex shapes before they meet the body shell. Sharp edges are removed to ensure safe handling and accurate joining later. With every major panel formed, stamped parts advance to become a unified body. Stamped panels enter fixtures where alignment begins with uncompromising accuracy. Separate floor sections are merged to create the Mirai's structural foundation. Hundreds of spot welds fuse the platform into one rigid assembly. Cross members distribute loads and prepare the chassis for suspension forces. Side sills are attached to strengthen the cabin perimeter. Perfect side-to-floor contact ensures stiffness and precise door openings later. The firewall separates cabin and front systems while adding structural strength. Automated welding secures the firewall with repeatable, exact penetration. The first pillar rises, defining roof strength and windshield geometry. Central pillars deliver critical side impact protection and cabin rigidity. Dual robots work in unison to secure one of the body's strongest zones. Rear pillars shape the roofline and support the back glass area. Roof rails connect the pillars into a continuous protective ring. The roof arrives, transforming separated sections into a recognizable body shell. Large outer panels begin giving the Mirai its finished proportions. Edges are folded cleanly to lock panels together invisibly. Additional reinforcement strengthens the luggage opening and rear crash zone. Suspension towers are secured where future handling loads will concentrate. Adhesives complement welds, reducing vibration while increasing stiffness. Every shell is digitally measured to verify dimensional perfection. Microscopic adjustments ensure later panels, doors, and glass fit flawlessly. The welded shell now stands complete, ready for corrosion protection and paint. Pressurized cleaning strips oils and contaminants left from forming and welding. Multiple rinses ensure a perfectly neutral surface for coating adhesion. Every hidden cavity receives protection as fluids drain from the structure. Electric coating reaches surfaces spray guns never could. Controlled heat cures the protective base and removes remaining moisture. Flexible sealants guard joints from water, dust, and road noise. The underside receives durable shielding against chips and harsh weather. Primer smooths imperfections and prepares the body for color depth. Temperature-controlled drying stabilizes the primer before sanding begins. Robotic sanding creates a flawless foundation for the final finish. Skilled inspectors confirm perfection where machines alone cannot judge. Now the Mirai receives its defining identity, Supersonic Red. The first color layer lays down with remarkable consistency and richness. Additional coats deepen tone and ensure full visual uniformity. Metallic pigments align precisely, creating depth that changes with light. A clear protective layer adds brilliance and long-term durability. Unlike conventional engines, Mirai power begins with microscopic precision fuel cell plates. Every flow channel is checked to manage gases efficiently across the stack. Protective coatings preserve conductivity while resisting long-term chemical wear. At the heart of conversion, membranes prepare hydrogen to become electricity. Exact pressure and heat bond fragile layers into functional cells. Each membrane is trimmed precisely for perfect stack alignment later. Tiny seals prevent leaks while maintaining controlled internal pressure. Hundreds of layers combine to form the Mirai's electricity-producing stack. Structural frames compress the stack for efficiency and durability. Even clamping force is essential for stable long-term performance. Before installation, the stack is tested for absolute sealing integrity. Now the stack proves it can convert fuel into usable power. Metered hydrogen delivery begins with highly accurate injector valves. Compressed oxygen is equally vital to the Mirai's chemical reaction system. Humidity control keeps membranes efficient under changing operating conditions. Dedicated pumps regulate temperatures across the advanced fuel system. Thermal control hardware must operate flawlessly for long service life. Electronics manage voltage conversion between systems throughout the vehicle. Power modules switch current rapidly to drive the electric motor. The traction motor begins with tightly packed copper windings. Permanent magnets create the fields needed for immediate electric torque. Balancing eliminates vibration before the motor ever reaches the road. Rotor meets stator, completing the compact motor that drives the Mirai forward. High-precision bearings reduce friction while supporting continuous electric torque. Sealing protects the motor from moisture, dust, and thermal stress. Every drive motor is tested for output, efficiency, and smooth rotation. A compact battery stores recovered energy and supports acceleration demands. Sensors constantly monitor temperature and voltage throughout the pack. Hydrogen storage tanks gain strength from layers of carbon fiber. Heat cures the composite shell into an extremely strong pressure vessel. Non-destructive scans verify structural integrity across every layer. Precision valves control hydrogen flow safely under extreme pressure. Prototype tanks endure severe testing far beyond normal operating limits. Thermal modules manage temperatures for stack, electronics, and cabin systems. Durable hoses route coolant reliably through demanding temperature cycles. High-voltage cables carry energy safely between major power components. The completed stack is secured into its structural carrier frame. Control electronics join the stack, coordinating power flow instantly. Before entering the vehicle, the complete system is tested as one. With its energy systems complete, the Mirai is ready for final integration. Electric torque still needs gearing, beginning with raw steel shaped to exact dimensions. Precision-cut teeth ensure quiet operation under instant electric load. Heat treatment hardens the gears for decades of service. Final grinding delivers smooth meshing and low drivetrain noise. The differential housing is machined to hold critical rotating components. Inside the case, gears allow left and right wheels to rotate independently. The final drive ring gear is mounted with exact interference fit. Bearing tension is adjusted to balance efficiency and durability. The input shaft channels motor torque into the reduction gears. Primary gears multiply usable force before it reaches the wheels. The differential joins the gearbox, preparing balanced power delivery. A continuous seal keeps lubricant contained under all conditions. The gearbox housing closes with carefully controlled fastening torque. Engineers verify silent rotation and correct internal clearances. Drive shafts transfer torque while enduring constant suspension movement. Constant velocity joints keep power flowing smoothly through steering angles. Protective boots seal grease inside and contaminants outside. Balanced shafts prevent vibration at motorway speeds. The drivetrain is mounted to a rigid subframe for installation. Axles lock into place, ready to turn the front wheels. With gearing complete, the Mirai moves closer to becoming a car. Handling begins with precisely mounted control arms guiding wheel movement. Matched geometry on both sides ensures predictable steering response. Springs and dampers balance comfort with precise body control. The front suspension modules come together as complete corner units. An electric steering rack delivers accuracy while conserving energy. At the rear, multi-link hardware improves stability and ride refinement. Rear suspension supports comfort while keeping the body composed. Large ventilated discs prepare the Mirai for confident stopping power. Calipers clamp with precision, blending regenerative and friction braking smoothly. Brake lines and sensors connect safety systems to every wheel corner. Distinctive alloy wheels finally give the Mirai its planted stance. Wheel fasteners are tightened evenly to exact factory specification. Now standing on its wheels, the Mirai is ready for its interior life. Electrical life begins as the main harness spreads through the cabin. A rigid crossbeam anchors steering, screens, and dashboard structure. Layers of insulation quiet the cabin before carpet finishes the floor. The cockpit arrives as one integrated module of comfort and technology. The center console adds storage, controls, and a refined driving environment. Driver control takes shape with the steering system fitted precisely. Rear seating completes passenger comfort for everyday journeys. Glass and regulators bring silent movement and weather sealing to each door. Finished doors are mounted with millimeter precision to the painted body. Uniform panel gaps confirm craftsmanship visible in every angle. With final polishing complete, the Mirai is ready for testing. Before release, every seal is challenged by simulated storm conditions. On the road, the finished Mirai proves refinement, balance, and confidence. From raw materials to innovation realized, the Mirai stands ready for delivery.